On the ice, representing Russia, Oksana, Domnina, Maxim, Shabalin.
So here we are to get us underway, representing Russia and lying in 6th place. This is Oksana, Domnina and Maxim, Shabalin.
Tall couple and very, very powerful. Combination spin to start. Change of position, foot to the head, high level. Choice of slower music enables you to do deeper edges, and that in many ways fits with what this new marking system is demanding. So not a lot of ice coverage, but deep edges and lots of content. Oh, we just banged into it. Straight back into it. One foot going forward for the man in the lift, difficult to hold. Spread, lady with the foot to the head, high level for the lift. They're not getting the speed they normally get. So they're concentrating on the elements. Nice flow, but not the ice coverage they can do. In the lift, building up the level of difficulty again. Well, I love that, particularly that circular step sequence at the end. All the changes of hold in there, really, really intricate. These two have got
so much power. They're a tall couple, which I always think is far more impressive out there on the ice.
Yeah, you take up more space on the ice, so when you're going fast and you're close into that, you get more of an impression. But, you know, for me, that program didn't have what we would term light and shade. It didn't have the change of speed that is one of the things that is wanting to be seen within the ice dancing. It was the same level right the way through it. The same interpretation level, the same speed across the ice. So it's defining the edges, and that's what the rules are asking for. But it doesn't have the excitement, it doesn't have the flow, it doesn't have the power that they can put into it. You know, there was a couple of little mistakes. They banged into each other at one point, but to me, you know, after a period of time in any ice dance program, you need to be changing the speed, you need to be changing the interpretation. I normally, after 59 seconds, if you haven't done that, you start to get bored. Now there's the forward lift. It's actually not so difficult to hold it once you're in there, but if you catch your edge going forward with your free foot behind you like that, if you catch your toe rake, there's no safety net. You will lose it. So therefore it's more dangerous to do a one-footed lift for the man going forward holding the lady like that. So a higher degree of difficulty. And you see he's doing the change of edge in the spread eagle. Again, one of the lifts allowed that the lady is in the splits, 180 degrees. She can't be upside down. The skaters and coaches analysing every aspect of the rule book. But sometimes I just wonder if it's taken away some of their freedom, some of their flair, and some of their power, which is so exciting to see, because they're trying to make sure they're nailing every part of the rule book.
Absolutely, the sport has completely changed over the last 4 years, and we've been asking for it, so hats off to Octavio Cinquanta and his team. Probably needs some fine-tuning still, but they're going in the right direction, I think. So those marks will put Domnina and Shabalin firmly in first place. They were 6th in these championships last year, lying in 6th going into the free. They'll have to wait to see whether they can pull up a place or two. They'll have to wait until the final group to see if there are any changes. Well, despite the big mistake, Isabelle and Olivier, who are still in 4th place after the original dance, got huge confidence. Isabelle says, despite the fall, we keep our confidence and our serenity because everything is okay. There was just a moment that wasn't clear in Olivier's head, but we've started well again. The quality of our skating doesn't change. We've got this level since the beginning of January, and it's still the same. We've got to do the same as we do in practice, and everything will be okay.
Elle ne change pas, c'est toujours la même. Donc il faut garder notre confiance et puis faire comme on fait à l'entraînement et puis je pense que tout devra bien se passer.
1795, la nuit descend.
Well, looking at the French couple, everything should be good. They believe in themselves and they have a really strong free program.
Leur cœur de funambule se glace au vent. Les âmes se charment. Venise, la Sicile, est à l'image du doux message que l'on s'envoie.
Isabelle says they took a real gamble at the beginning of the season, choosing the kind of program that they have with an original theme and many new elements. Elements that people haven't seen before. We didn't decide to take it easy and be careful like some of the other skaters do. We've always been ambitious and we've always tried to do new elements. Well, an ambitious free program that certainly explains for part why they've had a difficult start to the season. Isabelle and Olivier haven't had it all their own way so far. Well, Olivier says, like last year, the season started calm with not bad results, but nothing wonderful. But now it's all starting to come together. We've got a dream about being right on top for the Olympic Games. We feel much better than we felt in the Grand Prix final. We've improved a lot. We're certainly going in the right direction for the Olympic Games in Turin. Well, the coach Muriel says, of course our goal is the Olympic Games for sure. And after that, it'll be the World Championships. Our free dance program is really ambitious. Ambitious and huge, filled with technical elements. It has been done, and after, we have a lot of artistic work to do. It's really difficult to integrate and manipulate it. It's a really, really hard program.
Très original, et ce travail artistique, il fallait l'avaler, et ça c'était difficile. Le manipuler également, ça c'était très difficile.
Muriel goes on to say that it's a bit of a gamble. Isabelle and Olivier are from the best in the world, there's no doubt about that. There's a door that is about to be opened for them. They have to know now how to open it well and how to step through it in the correct way. Will Isabelle and Olivier manage to open the door? Have they taken too many risks? Too many gambles for an Olympic year? Tonight we'll find out. The judges have to answer the questions. Well, here we are. The ice is now prepared for the final group. 5 couples still to go. And the French couple, they'll be second to last. So a lot of expectation here. Fantastic atmosphere. Join us for the final group in just a moment. Africa. Welcome back. You join us for the final group in the free dance here. The medals are going to be decided now, and the order of skating here, it's Galit, Chait, Sergei, Sakhnovski to go first. They're lying in 5th place. Then the leaders, Navka-Kostomarov. They'll be followed by Margarita, Drobiazko, Povilas, Vanagas. They're lying in 3rd place. Then the French team lying in 4th, Delobel and Schoenfelder. Last to go, Grushina and Goncharov. And there's confirmation of how they start.
And last to skate, Elena, Grushina, Ruslan, Goncharov. They would like that position. Isabelle and Olivier doing a very deep balance move that is one of their specialities. I love their skating. In the past, it hasn't been recognized, the marks they've got. Will it be tonight? The crowd certainly will be helping them. You know, when you get to this level, the top 5 at Europeans, top 5 at Worlds, the ice dancers take up so much space. And when they went out for the warm-up, nobody skated together straight off the bat. Everybody was just on their own, just getting their feet on this new ice surface. A little bit of a smell of ammonia in the rink for a moment. That is after the Zambonis have gone off. And that's gone now. Great atmosphere, temperature's good, and the ice is fast. But these couples skate so fast. Remember, the rink is smaller than it is in practice, so they're going to have to concentrate and yet really give it as best they can. They're going to have to alter their patterns and just pull back in certain areas in order to fit in what they normally do with an extra 2 meters on the width and the length.
So the warm-up over now. We're now down to the nitty-gritty. There really is an air of expectation in here. It's a fabulous arena, pretty close, compact. So here we go. We think these two were a little hard done by in the original dance. They worked really, really hard on their edges and their skating technique. We wish them well here. They're lying in 5th place, 4th last year. We've got a bit more bolero here from Galit, Chait and Sergei Sakhnovski.
Such deep edges. It's beautiful skating. And the control and the lift from speed to smooth. Fast on the twizzles, just integrating them into the routine. Serpentine step sequence, and such power they get in each step. They can do 3 steps and they look to be going 100 miles an hour. Circular step sequence.
Well, I think that's the best I've seen them skate. It's good to see them not choosing a piece of music where they're running and going at 300 miles an hour. We're seeing some good skating technique here from Galit, Chait and Sergei Sakhnovski. They've changed coaches, and they said that it's a completely different method of teaching, and they're learning new skills, and you could see that out on the ice today.
Yeah, I love their skating. So many times for me, they don't get the marks that they deserve. I didn't think they did on the tango. They probably did the best compulsory dance for me of this competition and didn't get any recognition for that. But sometimes the music can be frenetic and he can really go for it. Almost a little too much, but there was control within that routine. It really suited what they were doing. The definition of each point of the arms and the feet. Absolutely perfect. And great strength in it as well. So I love the routine. This difficult to do, and he gets the precision in it. And it is that. It's precise movements at each point in time. They're covering the ice well, they're defining the edges. I love it to watch it. The flow and the depth of each edge is just lovely. You could watch them all day.
Would you say that was the best program they've put together? I think it is.
I think it's the best I've seen them skate. I liked, they did a... they did almost, was it a Beetlejuice?
Oh, you're going back now.
I know.
You are going back
But
now.
of all they've done, that kind of suited the style. But this, you know, in relation to the new rules and controlled power and really making it work, that, you know, a fairly easy move that we've seen before, but they just slotted it in as part of a movement there. He changes from forward edge to a backward edge here. She's staying in the difficult position with the foot to the head. And there was that moment where it was just looked a little bit stretched. Don't want to lose you. Just concentrating. And you know, it's not just the generating the speed. We saw it with John and Sinead. It's not just the generating the speed in the lift, it's the coming out of the lift. And so often they made it soft and gentle and focused coming out of the lift. So they're changing the nuance of what they're doing.
Well, 4th last year. They're in 5th at the moment. They'd love to pull up a place if they possibly can. Yeah, the French team just relaxing backstage, the boots loosened. Interesting to see how different skaters prepare while they're off the ice there.
Evgeny Platov just sat alongside them. He knows a bit about fast skating.
He does. He knows a bit about knee bend, doesn't he? Just strikes me, Nicky, you know, there's a coaching team that's missing here at these Europeans. It's Lenachuk-Karponosov. We haven't seen them at all.
Well, we haven't, because they're in Milan with Albina Denkova and Maxim Stavisky and Barbara Fosipoli and Maurizio Margaglio, who'll be joining the battle at the Olympics. Both had slight injuries, so not here.
So Galit and Sergei lead with those marks.
On the ice, representing Russia, Tatiana, Navka-Kostomarov.
Now the moment of truth. They've won this title for the last 2 years. They're the reigning world champions. Had a bit of a shock in the compulsory dance. 3rd place for them there, but they made amends in the original. Can they keep it going? This is Tatiana, Navka, Kostomarov, and their music is Carmen.
There's no doubt about their skating skills, but there has been a question about whether the programs they've created as world champions have been taking the sport forward. Have they been doing enough in the past? So they'll be looking to answer those questions with this routine. Oh, just a little stutter from Roman on his twizzles early in the routine. Again, serpentine step sequence. Now not the speed, but definite strong edges. Great phasing of the choreography. Well, the circular step sequence, again, it hasn't got the speed to it. And so therefore, to me, it's not capturing. Oh, a little stutter from Roman again. This is not looking as strong as I've seen them before.
Well, now, have they left the door open? They've got about a 1.25 margin over Grushina and Goncharov going into the free. There were mistakes there to me, Nicky. He looked to not have his weight over the skate at all this evening.
Yeah, she cut her hand, probably caught it on maybe on her blade or in one of the hold positions. The girls these days having skin-tone gloves when they're holding, in the free skating in particular, and the pairs when they're holding their blade. Now, I don't want to be saying this, but, you know, I saw that came straight after Galit, Chait and Sergei Sakhnovski, and it did not have the quality of the previous couple's performance. It didn't have the ice coverage, it didn't have the depth of edge, it didn't have the excitement and the precision. There was so much that it didn't have, and yet these are world champions, and you know, I'm almost looking at it thinking, am I not seeing this as it was? But the comparison between the two couples, to me, if they weren't world champions already, I would have had the Israelis, I'd have the Israelis above them. So, and I would, like now, on those two performances, back to back. No, the Israelis skated with more sureness, power, ice coverage, and cleanness and precision. And this, he looked at times to be a little, you know, nervous, a little forward on his skate.
Oh, I'm sure he was nervous out there. He looked really, really tight to me. Didn't get down into the ice, and the transitions for me from him, I thought she looked quite relaxed and really skated the program quite well. But that could be where she cut her hand.
Yeah, that might have been when the blade's so sharp if you just get it slightly wrong.
Yeah, going back to what I was saying, the transitions from him were not good today.
And it's a, you know, it's a great concept idea, and they have the power to bring it off. But you know, I just wonder the speed on the step sequences. It just wasn't there.
No, it wasn't. It absolutely wasn't.
And you're seeing it back to back with other skaters that are doing it, and you just got to question, you know, one against the other.
Well, we're questioning it, and it has been said that these two are the best package. They may not do things as well as other people. They're not as original as the French. They're not as fast as the Israelis. But as a package, they're the best at the moment. That's what's being said about them. Could that be enough to get them through?
But you see what you see, and what was there was not flowing as strong as I've seen them skate. And they're trying to fit with the rules. Golly, I think it's risky.
I can tell you that the marks are good enough to keep them in front, and in front on the night, so they in fact extend their lead over the Israelis, and we struggle with that a little bit here. I don't know how you feel about that back home, but it wasn't the best that they can skate. There were mistakes in there. Perhaps they're a bit fortunate this evening. Now it's just super to see these guys back again after a 4-year absence. Remember, they won a bronze medal in both the World Championships and the Europeans 6 years ago. We haven't seen them competing in ISU Championships for 4 years now. Back, qualified for the Olympics. This is Margarita, Drobiazko and Povilas, Vanagas. And their music, Phantom of the Opera.
twist on the twizzles. And smooth.
Oh, save that. A bit of a stutter there from Margarita.
Entry into the lift. Lovely position, then change of position. Just a question of the music. There's supposed to be a rhythmic beat running right through it, and at times I couldn't hear one. They could get penalised for that. Beautiful skating. And beautiful music. Lovely phasing.
Well, I tell you what, the place has gone wild. The emotion of that performance was second to none this evening. Now, whether technically it was right, whether the music was right, I just found myself enthralled by that. You swept away. One of the most wonderful things I've seen, I think. Brilliant, well done. It was fantastic to have them back.
It's fantastic having them back. It was drama. It was drama. To me, it was like an exhibition at times. We weren't in a competitive European figure skating championships. We were in a show. We were being taken somewhere by their expression, their interpretation. They used the shading of the music, the rise and fall of the music to accentuate the elements and create excitement within it.
Don't you think that the fact that they've been away from the competitive ranks for the 4 years, it's given their skating a completely new dimension?
Well, they say they're like toddlers learning the new rules system. It's a totally new world for them.
Well, we can have a chat with the leaders now.
Okay, Roman, we don't have Tatiana here with us. What happened?
We did last lift in the program and she couldn't catch her blades normally, and she got in some, I don't know, and she cut her arm pretty big, I think, the cut.
Okay, you look a little bit tired with your legs at the end of the program. Was it hard, the championship?
I don't know, today we just was trying to do, like, you know, we're trying to skate for 100% from the beginning. And of course, second half of the program was much more harder because beginning we was doing with so much, I don't know, passion and like how it's supposed to be, but a little bit not enough energy till the end of the program.
Thank you very much, Warren.
Well, you heard it from him, a little tired towards the end, and perhaps that's why the speed wasn't there. But there was plenty of speed here, wasn't there?
There was plenty of speed, and it's the way the program was sold. Now, the thing about the music, some of the couples would be told by their judges there has to be a rhythmic beat running right the way through, otherwise you're going to get penalized, and there were times when that definitely wasn't in here. So, you know, love to be a fly on the wall and know how that is being called afterwards, because it is a risk. But look at the passion and the expression that they can put into their routine.
I find this hard to take, to be honest with you, Nicky. The marks are okay, but they've got that on the night behind the Russians.
I think, you know, Tatiana and Roman are very lucky on the marks.
I think they are. And there's confirmation in the arena here, and they don't like it at all, and I've got to be honest, I'm with them. Drobiazko and Vanagas, probably the best we've seen them, and oh, what a thrill that was to watch it. No, we're going to have to shout. It is deafening. They've come out in force to support this team. They train here in Lyon. Well, the competition didn't start well for them. They've got themselves into 4th place now. They're last year's bronze medalists. This is Isabelle, Delobel, Olivier, Schoenfelder.
Now they're doing something very clever, I think. Now, I don't know if it's ever been done before. Because you can have vocal, they've got French words for here in France, Italian words for the Olympics in Torino, and then they're going to have English words for the Worlds in Calgary. How great is that? Beautiful balanced position. Innovation as ever. High level of difficulty.
Qui se promène derrière ce visage de blanc soleil? L'orage déclare sa part défaite et le mystère.
Great lift. Making it look so easy.
Les entrons dans la danse.
You can see the serpentine step sequence when you get the high camera shot. That's the pattern you need to make on the ice.
Le vent dans son manège fait frissonner les bombes du cap sur la lagune.
And smoothly in and out of an innovative lift. Always making something new. And it's not just the going into it, it's the coming out of it. Beautiful move. Pure dance hold within the circular step sequence, letting it be a little bit more open so it can flow more easily. And again, strong lifts, change of edge, great balance point. Well, something's got to happen. Something's got to happen. They're just doing great skating, innovative movements, great ice coverage. The quality of their skating is excellent. They do it again and again and again. There's little hiccups here and there. But in ice dancing, sometimes you just keep putting money in the bank with every competition. And then sooner or later it starts to pay off. That's how it used to be. Well, hopefully with the new marking system, it'll change. Well, it's gone crazy here. Absolutely wild. Amazing scenes. They skated the program very, very well indeed. I don't think it's the best I've seen it. You could see they were pulling back at just one point, just in front of us. The rink a little thinner, like we've said. Well, plenty of innovation in there. We've got a chance to join Margarita and Povilas. Let's hear what they have to say.
Change this reaction of the public against the first place?
Probably if for the first place in 3 Olympic Games in a row, yes. But for 1 European Championships, sure not.
It was a great audience, right, for you. They were on their feet. Did you see that?
Oh no, I didn't see that. It's a pity I didn't see. I was probably too tired, but too much concentrated on the elements. You know, we didn't used to that.
But it's after.
I know, but you know how tired I was.
She was on the knees and they were on the legs.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
They're just having so much fun here, aren't they?
They are, yes. And coming back when you... It's like, I think it's great that the couples can come back. I think Olympics is going to be so exciting. We just saw that bit of choreography using the gloves that was so innovative again, adding a depth and a dimension to this performance. Now watch the way they come up, because to balance that, you need abdomen of steel. You need to mind your dress, that you don't get the feet on the dress, and then push up. Very, very, very clever.
Well, I think the judges are going to need an escort out of the building this evening. Well, I can tell you those marks, looking at the computer here, they're third on the night, and that will have them in third place overall. The crowd haven't seen that yet, but they're expecting the worst. It'll be on the screen right now. And you can hear the response. So, Navka-Kostomarov lead, Drobiazko Vanagas second, Delobel Schoenfelder third, with 1 couple to go.
Goncharov, Elena, Ruslan, Goncharov.
Well, it doesn't look good for a medal for the French. Not at this stage. Last to skate. Lying in second place. They won the first stage of this event, the compulsory dance. This is Elena, Grushina and Ruslan Goncharov. And their music is Peter Gabriel's The Feeling Begins. Just sensibly taking their time here, giving the crowd a chance to settle down as well.
To the edges. Good lift, two difficult positions for the man. Very smooth transition. Difficult position for the lady. Serpentine. There wasn't a lot of content on the start of the sequence, very slow over the ice, but driving the edges. Looking to get the content.
Well, it's almost impossible for me to call this one. I don't know what's going to happen. The program didn't work at all for me. It looked slow across the ice. Didn't really feel the content was there. There's no doubting the technical ability of these two, but how you can begin to compare that to the two programs we've seen, or even the Israelis for me, I really don't know.
You know, and I'm sat here thinking they're lovely skaters, very strong, competent, and you know, interpretation of the music was excellent. Some very difficult positions in there. You can see they're playing into the rules, and so they'll get high levels. But you know, if I was just marking it, I'd have the Israelis first, I'd have the French second. You know, on what I've seen in this last group. To me, the Israelis. Maybe I've got a complete blind spot here.
No, you keep pressing the wrong buttons. That's what it is.
I keep pushing the wrong buttons. I think that's what it is. But you know, it's, dear. I need to go and do the technical specialist course. Then I'll understand why it doesn't work as it works.
Well, the situation is that Grushina Goncharov are 1.39 behind the Russians. I can't see that beating Navka and Kostomarov. But the Lithuanians are 2.32 behind.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened, and you know, Tatiana and Roman, their program did not have the edge and the bite and the speed that we've seen in the past. So,
what did this?
And that was, well, and it didn't have a bite to it, but it had a flow to it, and it's a whole piece, you know. And they're doing elements that have high technical merit. It used to be an old way of putting it. But high levels.
You're showing your age there.
That's not difficult to do. So, golly.
Well, it's been quite a night, hasn't it? Bit of controversy.
It has, and it's just interesting the way the rules are really constraining the makeup of these routines.
They are slowing them down.
Well, they are. Get more steps in if you go slower.
Okay, well, here we go. We're going to find out how this pans out. It's Navka-Kostomarov, Drobiazko, Vanagas, Delobel Schoenfelder. Remember, these two were in second going into the free. Well, this is good to see, actually. Good judging. I can tell you that they're fourth on the night, but because of the margin, they're going to end up in second place. But everything has tightened up around the top. So those marks, the fourth best of the evening, behind the French. We agree with that. Behind Drobiazko, Vanagas.
Yes.
Ahead of the Israelis, which is a bit disappointing, but they go into second place, and the crowd can see that here, and they're booing because Delobel Schoenfelder end up down in fourth place, but it's because of the margins from the two previous sections. Nicky's shaking his head. So you're going to see confirmation of that now. Navka-Kostomarov regain the title, or should I say defend their title. Grushina Goncharov second, Drobiazko, Vanagas in third place. They'll be thrilled with that, and Delobel Schoenfelder will be disappointed, as will the Israelis. Good news for John and Sinead there in 8th place, same as last year, just behind the Italians, but they closed things up a little bit, I think.
And of course, the Lithuanians coming back in, so relatively.
But we haven't got the Bulgarians, have we?
We haven't got the Bulgarians. So people going out, people coming in.
Yeah. The Germans, they're not making the Olympic team. They were looking for an 11th spot, so that's a shame for them.
It is a shame because they are really good enough to be at the Olympics and make a great show of it, that's for sure.
And there, Philippa and Philip for Great Britain in 20th place.
We might have a bit of an issue with this awards ceremony.
I think we might. It's quite electric here. And the judges just getting up to leave. And I think that's causing the booing.
That was the promotion of the booing. The crowd really letting their feelings be heard to the judging panel.
We've now, while we're waiting for the presentations, and they've been pretty quick here, the organising committee have done a great job. You're looking at shots of Margarita, Drobiazko and Povilas, Vanagas, and the crowd showing their disapproval for the result this evening. So we've got a chance now to go backstage and join Gwendol, who's having a chat with the eventual winners, Tatiana, Navka and Roman Kostomarov.
Isabelle, your hand.
It was last lift and I didn't take right position and I start to take my skate how it's possible and I take wrong side and I try to keep it closer to my head, so, and it's very deep scar I have, so probably will go after winning ceremony, I go to hospital, they will drop. It's a new rules, you see? Every girl has something like that.
Okay, for this competition now, starting from the beginning was not that good for you. You started at the third place for compulsories. How did you get back in the competition with such a result at the beginning?
Of course, I was a little bit disappointed and upset, but we did little mistake, just little mistake on the compulsories. Maybe that's why we got third place. But then we was like, you know, trying to skate hard as we can on the original dance and free dance. And I think we did good. A little bit not enough energy in end of the free dance, but was skating on the 100% from the beginning and was trying to show our best performance.
Tatiana, do you think that your best performance in this competition was during the original dance?
I think so, yeah. The question is, what was my best competition?
Do you think that you skated your best in the OD?
Yes, I think so. OD was the best. Today it was good also, except this little piece.
And we got, you know, we didn't get like fourth level on the last, of course, lift because of the Tatiana didn't catch her blade right position.
Okay, next steps will be Torino, the Olympics. Do you think that the performance that you did here at Europeans would be enough to be Olympic champions?
I think we need to work more, and we did the little mistakes in compulsory, and today, like, it was not perfectly. But we will work hard how we can, so, and we're looking forward to be the best in Olympic.
We're glad we can like fight because like we was third after compulsory and it was like example. It can happen anytime, and this victory, like I think most, I don't know, it's give us so much pleasure because like it was tough competition for us and we, you know, did good.
Tatiana, Roman, pozdrawiam. Congratulations, good job.
Well, I just wish them well too, and I'm sorry if my comments sounded a little bit harsh. If they could just get a bit more freedom into that free dance, a bit more speed over the ice, and I know they can do it. I think they've got the base of something that is exciting, but tonight, for me, it just wasn't coming over as it needs to, really, to be strong to take that gold medal at Torino.
Well, they've got 3 weeks or so just to tone things up.
And a bigger ice surface too, that might make a difference to it. But certain parts like this, you know, look at the ice coverage. It's, you know,
a stumble there.
They looked a little nervous. Not going to be able to change the pattern of that much, and it's just not got the speed. But if it gets the marks, and that's what the judges want, then it'll be good enough.
Championnat d'Europe de patinage artistique. protocolaire, catégorie danse sur glace.
European Figure Skating Championships 2006.
So there it is, a review again of the final part of their gold medal winning performance.
Au moment où vous avez vécu sur la glace?
Je crois qu'on a vécu vraiment un joli moment, c'était vraiment très très intense. À chaque portée un peu novateur, à chaque élément difficile.
Well, Isabelle Delobel there saying that it was a great evening for them. Everything was great for them. They tried to do new things in the routine. They had the support of the audience and it was very warm. Gueno says to Olivier, now let's talk about the Olympic Games. How are you going to prepare for the Olympic Games? Olivier says they've got a lot of things that they've got to work on. Got to work on the mistakes and got to be more precise during the routine. They're going to try and learn from this competition. They know that no mistakes are permitted. Even in the compulsory, it's a real shame that they started so badly and lost so many points in the compulsory dance. That's what's made the difference here today.
Well,
they've still got the World Championships and the Olympic Games, of course, to come.
Deuxième et médaille d'argent.
Second winner of the
So there they are, the gold medalists out on the podium. And second, fourth on the night, third on the original dance. They won the compulsory dances, and all in all, that's enough to give Elena Grushina and Ruslan Goncharov the silver medal.
And they would have been hoping and going for gold after the compulsories, seeing the opportunity, the possibility. So it's a silver, but that, you know, they'll just be thinking, what if? And also questioning what's needed in the free dance, what changes can they make in the next couple of weeks before the Olympics. Can't afford a fourth space.
There'll be a lot of analysis, won't there, of the programs after this?
There is these days. Everybody looks at the levels they've been given. Everything.
Well, the biggest roar of the evening, and they've got my vote. There's no question about that. It's one of the best things I've ever seen. Margarita, Drobiazko, Povilas, Vanagas. Just sensational tonight. And apart from the French, they've got the biggest cheer, haven't they?
They have, you know, and you wonder when somebody's going to come back, where will the judges put them? Where will they be placed? How good will they be? It's a new marking system now, and they've come in and they've just skated superbly.
Yeah, there's people in the crowd with tears in their eyes. It's quite an emotional evening here. And it is a gamble. You're dead right, Nicky. You come back and you really don't know how you're going to be accepted.
And there's Barbara, Fuzzipoli and Maurizio Margaglio, former world champions, going to come in Italy for the Olympics in Torino. And they were great in the Italian championships. How are they going to place? What's going to happen with them? And of course, Albina Denkova and Maxim Stavisky will be in there too. They'll all be watching this. We wish them well. They've had injuries. I just wish everybody the best Olympics and the next 2 weeks for the preparation too. And I think one thing is clear, defending as champions is not an easy game in the ice dance. There's a lot of pressure, but I think they can cope with it. They've done it before.
Yeah, I think in any of the disciplines it's never easy to defend your title, is it?
No.
So the medals now being presented by the ISU representative here, and that's Mrs. Mary Lundmark. So Navka-Kostomarov make it 3 in a row. But the important one is in a couple of weeks' time.
And some of the couples here will be looking for after the Olympics, John and Sinead Kerr being one of those, because many of the couples, Olympics will be the end of their career in competitive ISU type events. They'll be looking at professional, different opportunities Always a clear out after the Olympics.
Yeah, Drobiazko and Vanagas are going to retire for the second time.
Although people might all decide to come back just before the next Olympics.
Yeah, you never know. Just listen to this. Listen to this. Well, people that were sat down over the last couple of minutes are on their feet in appreciation of the performance and the nerve to come back, I suppose.
Look, hey, and the performance tonight.
The performance.
It was drama.
Beautiful. And now the Mayor of Lyon, Mr. Gerard Colomb, presenting the flowers here.
And Roman had a look there. I think he just sensed the undercurrent of the crowd here. It's at least, there's no demonstration against the skaters here. I think, thank goodness for that.
And the French crowd can be quite vocal, can't they?
They make their feelings to the judges.
They make their feelings known, for dead sure.
And again. More applause for third than first.
So here it is, the referee, Mr. Robert Horan.
He's got broad shoulders, he needs them.
He certainly does. And next up it'll be the technical controller. Oh dear. This is Helena Gordon-Poltorak. Oh, goodness me. Well, it was the Russians that won the pairs, the Russians that won the ladies. They've won the dance, and I think they're going to win the men's. But we'll find out tomorrow. Now, the national anthem for Navka-Kostomarov. Well, after the compulsory dances, they must have had question marks in their mind whether they'd win the title for a third successive time. But they have. The gold to Navka-Kostomarov, Grushina, Goncharov the silver, and Drobiazko, Vanagas the third. It's been a exciting night, that's for sure.
It's been an exciting night, and people are putting down markers, and the Olympics is going to be a battle royal.
Well, I'm going to be on my own tomorrow for the men's free. Hope you can join me for that. Nicky's got other business. Join me 4:15 Central European time.
I'm used to